Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind, and special guest tonight again, we've got Cathy from My Hobby Home. Give her a round of applause, guys. We are here to work on Land That I Love. Cathy's quilt is up beside her. Mine is all the way over on that wall. I'm not getting it out tonight. So we are back for another wonderful block. Cathy's probably gonna be done way before me, but that is okay. We will work with it. So I see we got Teresa Louise in the chat. Welcome in. We've got Judy and Dawn. Thank you everybody for checking in.
Hello.
So I'm doing combination star block on pages 24 and 25 tonight. Which one are you working on, Cathy?
Prairie Flower Block. It's on page 60 and 61.
Oh, so we both picked 2-page blocks.
Yeah, just the assembly of mine is there. It looks pretty straightforward, but I
I
am going to make sure to have my book lined up right here so I can see it because I could easily mess this up.
Hi, Chloe. Hi, Mary. Chloe is running an errand,
Hi,
so please be
Mary.
safe. Please be safe. Yeah, I just got my block cut maybe an hour ago.
Me too.
So we're running a little bit behind today. I think it's
Yeah.
for me it's the constantly changing weather and the elevator going out again. I think I'm just, I'm ready for the seasons to be over and us to be in actual summer or close to it. we are
Yeah.
we are praying for summer now. We're over the back and forth with the weather. Oh, welcome in,
Yeah.
Jennifer and Sharon.
Hey,
Welcome in.
Sharon.
Sharon's checking
Hey,
in, and then
Jennifer.
she'll watch on the television. Perfect. So, okay,
Yeah.
so while you're watching on that television, you can't look at all of my freckles. That's not fair. If I can't see them, neither can you. Uh, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, there's a country song with that, isn't there?
Hi.
There's a country song with that, isn't there? That's my story, and
Yeah.
I'm sticking to it. Oh, I'm dating myself a
Who
little bit.
is that? Is it Rascal Flatts that sings it?
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know. If you're in
or
the
Joe
chat,
Diffie?
it might be Joe Diffie. If you're in the chat and you know that song, please let us know who sings that. Welcome in, Gladys. She says
Hey,
hello,
Gladys.
everyone. Glad you are here. Glad you're here. So if you are just joining in, if you've never seen this project, it is called Land That I Love. There is a link to where you can get this book off of Amazon. You can also get it at your local quilt shop, but I figured Amazon was worldwide, so that might be the easiest way for everybody to find the book. There's a lot of very cool patterns in the book. Um, some that I may actually try after we get done with this one. But I don't want to be
Yeah.
flipping back and forth multiple different projects out of the same book at the same time.
Yeah,
uh,
I'm looking at Lori Holt's, is it Down Home book?
I think
I think
so. I think I've heard of
I
that one,
have
yeah.
that, and I'm thinking I may want to do a quilt out of that.
That sounds like a lovely plan. I have not looked at that in a little bit. I do like her fabrics, they tend to be very bright and cheerful. Haven't bought any, but I like them.
Well, let's see. Have I bought any?
I don't know.
The Jolly Bar
Uh,
recently. I have a fat quarter bundle there, a fat quarter bundle there.
you
I
are
did that because I had been sent the seed packets
okay.
and I wanted to do that. So I'm
I
kind of
like
like doing layer cakes and all that.
I like those seed packets. I haven't sewn any
Dollar
of
Ray.
those.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. And welcome in, Pam. Glad you're here. And thank you, Judy, for looking that up.
Hey, Jan.
Or if you already knew that off your top of your head, that more power to you for it too. I know the songs, I just don't know the artists for most of the time. I know Pam Tellis sang one about crying over spilled perfume. I love that song. uh, I am a child of the 90s, guys. I mean, I wasn't born in the 90s, but all that 90s music. Also, Leroy Parnell sang it too, apparently. Oh, that I didn't know. I only knew that there was one version. Oh, and Judy had to look it up. Oh, that's okay. You're fast with the Google. That's what counts. You would still win at trivia night. Ooh. Okay, so I have an honest question. If you go to a if you go to somebody's live and they're doing trivia, do you like that? Do you participate? Is that fun for you? Or do you just find it aggravating?
If they're doing what?
If they're doing trivia.
Oh, I love trivia.
Okay. So maybe I need to look into like getting some trivia boxes.
And sometimes I like to just sit back and watch everybody else's answers
That's I think what I do most of the time. It's very rare
because
for me to know
sometimes,
answers.
yeah, sometimes they're quite interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean what people think the answer might be is sometimes
Yes.
just as interesting as the actual answer. Oh. So I saw that you had a live come out today. Can you tell me a little bit about what, or not a live, but a video? Um, was
Uh,
this an unboxing that you
yes, I did
had?
my unboxing on my sew sampler. I came in and my husband had it in his hand.
Oh, he better
So
hand that
he
over fast,
intercepted,
huh?
yeah, he intercepted it from the UPS guy, and I actually waved at the UPS guy, passed by.
Oh
on my
goodness.
way in. So
I
I had forgotten about it, and I didn't have a video for today. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'll unbox that. But I have another box on the way,
ooh.
and I have this box right here from a
Yes.
subscriber that I will be unboxing another day.
That works. Well,
I like to have the time to go through it when I unbox it, especially when it's from subscribers,
oh yeah. Welcome.
because I love Leanna is a master at trivia games while quilting.
Yeah, that makes sense. And welcome in, Cindy and Linda. Let's see. Judy says she likes the trivia, but usually just listens to the answers. And Pam says it's fine, but she doesn't ever seem to know the answers. Neither do I. No, neither do I. Let's see. Teresa says that she likes it now and then, but not all the time. As far as playing trivia, yeah, I think that goes for everything in life. Chloe
I
says
like it
Leanna
when
does trivia. She
I like
loves
it
it.
when Sean does his sew alongs, like on Saturday morning.
Oh
Sometimes he'll do
yeah.
trivia.
Oh yeah. I think I would have to do probably like baseball trivia. Oh, you know what? I ought to get Mr. Siberian Wind on here um, some night and let everybody baseball trivia him to death. That would be so much fun for me.
Oh goodness.
Cindy is just starting the newest So Sampler series, and she says such beautiful things. Awesome. I have not done
What
any of
is it?
those.
Did I
Um,
miss what I missed?
Cindy said she's starting the
Yes,
newest So Sampler. Yeah.
yes.
Welcome in, Carrie. Glad you're here.
Cindy, I love it too, but I'm not using their fabric line that they're using. I'm going through my stash, just my scraps,
Ooh.
and I'm just using whatever. I don't know if you can see the block. Can you see the block right up there, Tammy?
I think so,
Like
maybe.
between this quilt and
Oh
my,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Right
that's
up in
the
that
first,
corner.
yeah, that's the first sew sampler
Oh, okay.
flowering
I have
piece. So
I haven't I haven't invested in any of the sampler boxes or the mail order boxes. I did the cotton cuts once, and that was it for me so far. Linda says she loves the So Sampler. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people. They really, really like those. I
I do.
guess
I
I
love one.
I guess I need to set money aside for it and eventually get on the train with them and see. I've got so many scraps though. I really just need to sew through my scraps.
Yeah, and
Oh,
that's the thing about the Sew Sampler. They have that monthly block or block of the month. Hey,
uh,
Katie, how are you doing?
hi, Katie. Welcome
And
in.
see, it's only like one block, which most of their blocks are normally like 17.5 to 18.5 inches, like total
Oh,
size.
oh,
They're pretty
okay.
good size.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And so you can get away with just using a few colors. Now they do have their fabric requirements. If you want to use all one month, you
Oh,
could
okay.
do that. But I'm not. I'm just using what's in my stash
I don't
because
blame
I have multiple reasons why.
you. I don't blame you. I think I would have to use whatever's in my stash too. Thank
I
you,
mean,
Judy. She's reminding everybody
I
to hit that
have
thumbs up.
I have some fabulous fabric in my stash, or I wouldn't have bought it. I'm obviously I think it's fabulous, or I wouldn't have bought it. And so I'm just thinking, maybe I need to be using that. But when I see it and I see it's a good deal a lot of times, I'm like, I don't buy enough to do a quilt, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
buy enough. I buy enough for it to go with a block.
Oh, yeah. That makes
So
sense.
the first block I made out of Pioneer Woman fabrics
Oh, okay. Oh,
because
my.
I love that blue.
Oh my gosh, Chloe. I knew you'd been listening lives. I knew that the strike line had started. She said she's been at the strike line. She's going to the picket line outside her work at 6 a.m. She said it's too early. I am too much of a night owl. I completely agree with you. That is 6 a.m. is not reasonable. That is not a
Chloe,
reasonable hour.
your union is striking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her
Wow.
it's been there's been a strike as worker pay and pay increases. Welcome in, Kelly. Glad you're here.
Hey,
Um,
Kelly.
let's see. Carrie says she's finally gotten to the bottom of her scrap bin. She just has the small pieces that she's getting ready to send to Tammy. I love it. Well, I guess I better get into my scraps and cut up a few more scraps then, so I have room.
Well, you tell me what size you want these cut up in, and I'll break out the dies that I have for my Aki quilt, and I'll
Oh,
cut them down to
perfect.
whatever.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
like just the largest square that it'll go in?
Well, I all of my scraps right now are cut 1 inch, 2 inch, 2.5, and 5 for the squares.
Okay, I have a
And
2.5 and I have a 5.
okay,
I know I have
and
those.
then 2 and 1 also. Joy T, welcome
Yeah,
in.
I don't have those.
That's
Hey,
okay.
Georgie, how are you doing?
I have a 1 inch studio die for my AccuQuilt, so it's bigger and thicker and can cut through more layers, and it cuts 35 1 inch squares at a time. I can
I'm
cut.
not
I
gonna
can put
believe
it.
this. I
What?
just saved my second set all wrong.
Oh no! Well, you were trying to give room for me to catch up. That's all it is. That's all it is. Let's see. Chloe says it's a tough
Luckily, I have my
experience.
fabric sitting right here.
Yeah, Chloe says it's a tough experience. She hopes that those that need a livable wage get it. The violence from patients is also a big issue. I bet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no healthcare worker should ever be getting attacked, and there should be people in place if somebody's having a medical issue and they're attacking. There should be somebody in place to protect the medical workers. You guys aren't trained for that. You're not supposed to be trained
Really?
for
They
that.
don't have security guards at their medical facilities?
Well, even if they do, there may not be enough. And there may
Um,
also be, I would assume, and this is me having worked in different different environments before, it I would assume that management isn't exactly following protocol to protect the workers. And she says that they're understaffed. Yeah, Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where the not following protocol comes into play, because if you don't have enough
everywhere is
people,
understaffed.
yeah.
My youngest daughter works at a clinic,
Okay.
and she's actually about to put her notice in.
Oh, oh, she said we are trained. It is a psychiatric hospital, but yeah, being understaffed, that makes a difference. Uh,
Yeah.
let's see. Carrie ordered a bolt for the backing. She'll be finishing those and designing what she wants to make next. This time around, she wants to continue to purchase with a project in mind. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I usually don't buy unless I specifically have a project in mind. Um, for the most part. I mean, I've there's been a
That would be
few
good if that's
times.
how I shopped, but I don't
Oh,
shop like that. I find fabric and I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. That's fabulous. I can use that somewhere.
oh
And I
yeah.
buy,
Judy says that she had a patient that kicked her so hard it knocked her up against the wall, and security couldn't get there fast enough to help her. Ouch.
oh my goodness.
That's it's rough and it's traumatic. It's hard to go back in after you experience something like that and remember that they're just mentally not there and it's
Yeah.
not intentional. Oh gosh. Mental Health Awareness Month. It's May, so that is Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. So it's good timing to be talking about all this. Katie says that her daughter works in a lockdown 2,500 bed mental hospital facility. That is a huge facility.
Yes,
That
that's
is huge.
enormous.
I don't think I've ever
Um,
seen a facility that size. That's crazy. I know they have to exist, but I've not had the opportunity to see one before, and I guess I can be thankful for that. I haven't been in a situation where I've needed to see a facility like that before. Gary says that she bought a bunch of fabric before she learned how much she actually needs to make a quilt, so she had a lot of leftovers to use up. Well,
I do that. I do that.
your leftovers can mix with my leftovers, and I will be happy to put them to use.
I do
I
that all the time.
I think I have next April's uh, Sew and Tell giveaway quilt already in my mind of what I'm going to do. I haven't even finished October's yet.
And already thinking ahead to the next one.
I am. I think I've got a really good idea for this one. Chloe said it is Mental Health Awareness Month. They're taking our health insurance away at the end of the month. Fingers crossed it
Oh
gets
no.
resolved. Oh my gosh. That is a nightmare too. That I guess they're wanting you to go through mental health crises to appreciate it or something. That's just ridiculous. Welcome in, Linda. She says long and tiring week at work. Thankful she's taking a 3 day
Hey, Linda.
weekend. Perfect. So is
Yeah, I've got
tomorrow?
my comments over. I can't see the comments. They're over here behind my machine because I'm having to mark my diagonal lines because I'm not good like you. I can't just throw it on the machine and not have it marked. I
uh,
better mark it or you don't know what it's gonna come out like.
well, it just means that you're giving me more and more time to catch up with you. That's all it is. Welcome in, Rita. Glad you're here.
Hey,
Um,
Linda.
Let's see. Judy says it took her a long time to take care of the psych patient for a long time. Her ER doctors refused to allow her to take care of them again. Guess they were scared that next time it could be worse. Yeah, absolutely. And it can be so mentally exhausting. Let's see. So I'm taking you're taking off Monday, Linda. Is that when you're taking your 3 day weekend because of Memorial Day? That oh my gosh, we are so close to the week, to the end of the month, guys.
Yes.
I gotta get June going because I gotta get you guys information on what you need for your freebie quilt for June. Ah, it's gonna be a layer cake. I know you're gonna need a layer cake. Carrie says she doesn't use anything smaller than 1.5 inch square, but she didn't want to throw the small stuff out, so happy to send it my way. Thank you. That will be happy mail even at its current state. That is perfectly fine. I love it. I get happy over scraps. It's crazy. You guys haven't seen me when I opened up a bag of scraps yet. I don't think I've done a video with me opening up a bag of scraps. We might have to do one of those.
Well, this week my phone is ringing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Can you hear it?
I could hear the vibration just then.
Well, I'm just gonna let it ring. It's my sister.
Oh, Rita says she's glad she's here. She went to the store and she's melting now. It's hot. It's 108 with a real feel of 115. Yeah, that's a little toasty. I would be probably going in my swimsuit because that's probably the limit of the clothing I would want to wear in that kind of heat. Judy says she would be hoping for snow if she was in Rita's position. That's when you go into the gas station and see somebody holding open the cooler doors just to cool off.
Yeah, our temps got up just a little above 90 today, so I mean,
Ouch.
that's hard. But
let's see. Linda almost forgot about the holiday and started to make appointments for Monday, but decided she wanted to take another day for her and some quilting. There you go. Take that quilting time while you can. Absolutely. Linda says,
I was thinking I was getting a holiday, but my husband's gonna be home.
oh, well, you still get a holiday, but it's not quite the holiday you'd hoped for. Not a quilting one.
Well, I don't know. She has got to quit calling.
Linda says that the quilt she is working on is from her scraps. It's turning out good so far. Perfect. I've got a sewing day on the 31st with a group of ladies, and we are working on some charity quilts for a women's shelter. And we were looking, and there's not a lot of quilts that need to be done, and there's going to be a lot of people showing up. So one of the ladies is going to bring some charm squares, like a whole bunch of charm squares, and that Charm to Meet You quilt from back in February.
Yeah.
That's going to be another charm. That's going to be another charity quilt.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's fine.
Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're good. Hi, Rita. She said, let's see. We'll do that. Rita says, oh wow, she found a new project to do. They had crystal 3D puzzles. Found a dragon. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And Katie hit 66 degrees. We're at 68 right now, so we're just a tad warmer than you. Welcome in, Melina and Jess. All right, let's see. There we go.
Jess. Hey, Melina.
Let's see. Melina says, hello, Tammy and everyone. This group's the only one I told about guardianship. Will we have our grandson for 90 days? Yes. Good. 90 days is a good reassessment amount of time. Welcome in, Alicia. Oh no, she's got sinus yuckiness. Ouch. I have a little bit of it myself. I don't know if I got into something. I think I got into something, but I don't know. We're gonna find out in a day or two and see how I'm doing. Every time I go to handle donated wedding gowns, sometimes there's too much stuff on them, and I handled a whole bunch of gowns on Wednesday, so I'm not sure how my body's gonna do. So we're gonna see. So, oh my goodness. I'm going to have Thursdays free after we're done with this quilt. I got to figure out what I'm doing, right?
Hey, we can do another one.
Well, what we may do is get Alicia on board and see about getting her up here too. Let's see, Rita says we don't have to worry about directions. There are none. Oh gosh. With the puzzles, the crystal 3D puzzles. She found a crystal 3D puzzle at the store.
Was it there a quilt you and Alicia were going to be doing anyway?
Yes, but I'm going to have to look and see what our options are with it. I went to look at the manufacturer, like the pattern designer, and it was done as a block of the month. And I'm not 100% sure if we'll be able to do it as like this, like we're doing here with Land That I Love.
Yeah.
I don't know if the pattern designer will let us. Like, I don't want to cause problems. So I'm going to check into that first. Um, oh, good question, Judy. She's asking, what am I going to do with the wedding gowns? They are going into angel gowns. So we cut these little bitty patterns out to make these gowns for infants that don't make it home. They don't get to go home. And so these are to provide comfort to the moms and dads. Um, and so we embellish them. We use everything off the wedding dress that we can. So we don't use the zippers, but buttons, lace, satin. We don't typically use a lot of tulle, but we do use organza. Like we decorate them. We have a good time taking the time to decorate. Uh, did you see Jess's dress, Kathy?
Yes, I did. I love that dress.
And
And then after I saw her dress, I
uh-huh.
saw a pattern for a boho dress just after that. I was like, oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah, it is a precious dress. I might have to make me one. I've
Well,
got a
I was
couple of
like,
things to make, but I might
I
have to
could
make me
see me
one.
running around my house in that. And even though I have not got word yet that I'm going to be laid off, and I may not be, I've been thinking about, oh, what could I wear? What could I do if I'm laid off? I could keep my grandson. I could get back to my cooking videos because I love doing my cooking videos, and I haven't done.
Yes.
And girl,
Yep.
I got a new toy coming in.
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
Any hints on what that is?
Huh?
Any hints on what the new toy is?
Um, oh, it's cooking related.
Well, I figured that much.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It is from one of my favorite brands.
Okay.
Um, Rita says the dresses that she made like that are ones I wear all the time.
Yeah. Those are so comfy to wear.
I love smock dresses.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love smock dress. I guess probably because when I grew up, that's what I wore all the time. Because I simply refuse to wear blue jeans, and I simply refuse to wear pants.
Rita's over here asking if you got an instant pot that's coming in.
Oh, I have an instant pot. I have the instant pot Rio Wide Plus.
Oh, you got the fancy one, huh?
It's like the 8 quart one. It's pretty good size. Girl,
Ooh.
it will cook a whole chicken at one time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it will roast a whole chicken.
Well, beyond that, you're talking over my head because I don't cook enough to, I know
This,
we have an
Tammy,
instant pot.
this you would even love. What I'm getting, you would love it and you would be able to use it.
Ooh.
And
Hmm.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to get it in.
I
I
posted
think they have an older version of what I'm getting,
okay.
but what I'm going to do is get the cookbook along with it. And I'm
Okay.
going to go get like the ingredients for 5 of the recipes and try them out in like different categories.
Yeah.
So this is going to be fun.
Rita
I
says
love
her.
getting cooking gadgets.
Yeah, Rita says hers is the actual instant pot 8 quart 10-in-1. I beyond knowing that I can slow cook and I can saute in the instant pot. Everything else I would literally have to look up how to do things in it. Um, we
Now,
don't. It
I
doesn't.
had
Our instant pot doesn't sit on our counter right now.
I had the Ninja Foodie,
Okay.
and it was the 10-in-1.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like really excited. I have the Ninja Grill
Judy,
and
you're
love it.
Judy, you are after my own heart. She says I don't like to cook.
Um,
after after this
I
live, I'm
can't
actually going to go
say
get food.
I can't say that I like to cook, but I do like to eat. So
Jess Jess wants to get a freeze dryer. You know, I will send you things
Jet,
to freeze dry for me because yes, please.
I have a freeze dryer
Oh, do you?
and it's big.
So we
And
officially know it's not that. Okay.
no, no, I have a
Oh.
freeze dryer.
All right. So Cathy's keeping secrets and I'm keeping secrets because I still haven't told anybody who's coming this weekend for Sunday.
I
Um,
bet I know.
who? What do you think?
I'm not going to say anything
Oh, you can
because
guess.
if I hit it, I don't want you to
Oh
any.
no. I have cover up options. Nobody's guessed yet, so nobody's because I've got
Well,
two.
it's okay. I'm not going to say. Mine will be revealed next week
Mine's gonna
because
be yeah.
it should be here next week,
Mine
like
is
Tuesday,
Sunday.
Sunday. Is it Sean again? Are you having Sean again?
No, no, and that's even what people were asking is if it was him, and he said nope. That's the only clue I can give you is it's not me. Judy is guessing it's Kennedy. Let's see. Jess says, "Oh, Rita, I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
I
get out
thought
some
it was a
recipes."
guy.
I
I thought
haven't
you said
said
it was a guy.
I haven't said anything about gender. I just have two special
Okay,
guests that are.
Quilty Bird Alicia.
Okay, so that's a
Um,
guess. Jennifer had a freeze dryer and they're big and a bit noisy. She ended up not using as much as she thought. We
yeah,
can or freeze everything. Yeah. I,
yeah. Now, when I cook a big meal, I will use it.
yeah.
But I got the medium one, so I only have 4 trays. Now I could get the insert to, you know, do whatever with it to make it um a 5 tray, but I'm not going to do that because I have trouble filling 4 trays and doing that.
Linda said she must be old fashioned. She still uses her stove and her oven. And Katie says she loves to cook, but she doesn't own any fancy appliances. She has a crock pot and a Dutch oven. And Linda uses her Instant Pot, but she uses it more for the pressure cooker. But she loves her bread machine. I do have a bread machine. I love my bread machine. Love my bread machine. I don't use it very often, but I do love it. Rita was asking if it was William or Jess, and Jess is already like, no, it's not me. Jess doesn't know who it is either. Um, let's see. I got to see what if I got to cut these down, and then I'll be ready to
It's me,
assemble.
y'all. It's me. It's me.
She's hopeful. She's so hopeful. Welcome in. It's Kennedy. She says hello, Alabama, and everyone. And it's Kennedy. People are asking if you are the special guest this Sunday. So I will let you answer that one.
Yeah, I didn't even make it this past Sunday. I was out like a light
Yeah.
by
Um,
8 o'clock.
Sean and I were both exhausted. Chloe says she's wondering who it will be. Um, Judy says on the rare occasion she's forced to cook, she uses the stove, oven, or crock pot. I'm kind of in that boat too. I don't. I have an instant pot, but again, I don't cook that often. My husband does all the cooking. He knows how to use the air fryer. Do you think I even know how to turn the darn thing on? No, I don't. I don't even know. So no,
Okay, well,
I don't. I don't even use
let
that.
me tell you the toys I have
All right.
then. I have a Blackstone. I have an Instant Pot Brio Wide Plus. I have an air fryer. Oh, I used to be a what's them things called that sell stuff?
Pampered chef or one
I,
of those.
I Yeah, I used to be a rep for Pampered Chef.
Okay.
So I have a lot of things Pampered Chef.
Oh.
Um, and I'm sitting here trying to pay attention so I don't put my block together wrong. I've already had to recut one whole square because I sewed it wrong. Let's see. I have two crock pots. I have one that's just the 4 hours, 8 hours high low, and then I have the one that you time.
Oh, okay.
I have like pressure cookers. I have the Ninja Grill. I had the Ninja Foodie, but I got rid of it because I figured I didn't need the Instant Pot Rio Y Plus and the Ninja Foodie.
That makes sense. Yeah, they basically do the same. All right.
Yeah.
So Jess was asking if my guests live in the U.S. I won't answer. Um,
Oh,
and
oh,
Jess is asking, are you going to get a new puppy? I won't answer that either. Um, Neither
I'm
of my
not.
guests, to
I
my
can tell you,
knowledge, are
I'm
very
not.
fuzzy. And it's Kennedy says it is not her, and she thinks she might know one of them, but that proves that it's Kennedy does not really even know who's coming. She does not know who the special guests are. Oh,
Are
it's
they physically coming to your place or are they just going to join you live?
amazingly well. Okay, well, darn, I've already given part of that away. Apparently, so yes, they are both going to physically be here. Um,
Oh,
so And even though there's a possibility someone out there somewhere could potentially guess one of them, one of the guests, I know nobody is going to guess the other guest. I know it is not going to happen.
wait,
So,
is it Quilter Dave or something like that? What's his name?
oh, Dave's Craft Room, guys, that would be
Yes. I never
fantastic.
can remember the name of his channel.
I sent him an email asking if I could get him to come hang out on a live, and he didn't respond. I don't know if he got it or if he didn't. I haven't followed up on it. He mostly does pre-records, so I don't know. I don't think I'm big enough of a name for me to get Dave. But, oh my gosh, he would be so fantastic. He'd be fun. He'd be so much fun to ask questions of. He would be so much
Well,
fun
it's
to
not
ask
going to be
questions.
Steven, is it?
Steven, which Steven are you
Um,
talking about?
um, Bland Designs.
Oh, where does he live?
I don't know.
I think that might come into
But
play.
that's sad. I don't know people's pages, names of their pages. It's just I
Yeah.
get notifications and I just watch them. Or I
uh,
just let them play. I have it set to just play my notifications.
yeah.
Anything that's a subscriber, I have it set to where it'll just play them.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't even see the videos. I may not even be in the room.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I
But
don't.
I try to catch everything, but that's kind of hard to do.
It is. It is incredibly hard to catch everybody. Judy says Canada is bland design, so he's in Canada. So he would not be in the United States. So
And
I have
what is his? I don't know if they're
uh,
married.
bland
His husband.
bland
It's
designs in the Idiot Quilter, I believe.
Yes, it's the
Yeah.
two. One is Steven, and what's the other one's
Oh
name? The other
gosh.
I can never remember names. I am
I
absolutely
know. Gosh, I know this
horrible.
one. I know this one. Guys, help me out. Who is Stephen with? What's his
I can see him.
cuz
I
he's
can see
always
his
on,
face.
they're always on together. Yeah. Um
Yeah,
William maybe?
I love watching them.
Walter. There we go. Walter.
Yes, Walter.
Yes. I knew it started with a W. I got pretty good. I was close. I was close. Oh. Everybody getting it in there. Carrie was saying earlier she likes to cook, but it's just her and her husband, so she cooks every other week, freezes leftovers, and heat up leftovers the rest of the time. That would be probably
So
how I cook if I were by myself long term. I am
now,
actually I'm actually
go
by
ahead.
I'm by myself until Saturday or Sunday. Um, Jess says mom is coming to visit and bringing a puppy.
Oh, I
That
thought she was saying bringing a lasagna or something like that.
oh well, I think if my mom came to visit, she would probably make me a lasagna here instead of bringing me a lasagna. She'd probably just wait until she got here to cook it, but I would have to warn her because we're high altitude. So she'd have to
Yeah.
adjust it slightly. I'm not sure if she's ready for that. I don't know. I think if she came, I would plan for her to not cook. She'd probably plan for Tom to cook the entire time.
Yeah.
Jess says she's
See,
dying on this hill with the puppy.
I've been watching your little chick videos too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, Jess. Everybody does not need all the animals. I can't say
Oh.
anything though, because I have two dogs that are not mine, but they're at my house. Um, and I have four cats in the house. Three of them go in and out, and I have three cats outside. They don't come in the house.
Oh my goodness. You've got the
Yeah, so
menagerie.
I got seven cats.
I think my mom has you beat, but I don't know what number we're up to now. I don't know if she can keep track of how many she's got now or not, but they all live outside, so it's not like they're
Yeah, I
inside.
tell everybody they're like, "You're just the crazy cat lady." I'm like, "No, I'm not.
She's
If you
just the
own
cat
one,
lady. She's not the crazy one. She's just the cat lady.
I'll take that title though. I don't care if
Oh,
it means
Rita.
people. If it means people leave me alone, I'm okay.
Yeah, Rita's so
If that
funny.
means they'll stay away from my house, that's okay.
She says they're not chicks, they are fluffy behinds.
There you go.
That's what Jess has been calling them. All right. Well,
I
I
send
am.
my sister one of those memes almost every morning that's a chicken behind and it says, "What's up, chicken butt?" I send that to her almost every morning.
Anytime I send my mom anything involving cats, I have to watch the whole video and make sure there's not a slithering thing in there. Because if there's a
Uh,
slithering thing in there, she will be very, very upset with me for sending it to her. I mean, I'll have to plead the fifth that I didn't watch the video, but I try to be a little bit more considerate than that. So I have to, every cat video, if I send my mom a cat video, I have indeed watched the entire thing all the way through, just saying. I used
Now, this
I used
book
to
that
have
I'm
cats.
doing, I
Uh-huh.
am doing it different
Okay.
than I'm doing it backwards than how the picture shows to do it.
Okay. So different
The
colors.
picture shows the dark color
Uh-huh.
being the center, I mean, the outer parts, and the white being the center. And I'm
Okay.
like, well, this is supposed to be a red row.
Yeah.
So I want the center to be red and the outer to be white.
Well, I'm doing mine a little differently too. I went to cut my fabrics and didn't make sure I had enough of one of my fabrics.
Uh oh.
So there's one fabric in here that is only in one part of the block, and then I had to substitute another fabric for the other part of it. So like
Hi.
everything that's supposed to be one color is one color. It's just I have, instead of having three colors in here with a background and two different reds, um, I have four fabrics in here, three reds and a background. Let's
I'm
see.
sure it's going to look fine. I'm sure it
Well,
will.
okay, the gecko would be fine, Rita. Lori, welcome in. Glad you're here.
Hey, Lori.
Yeah, the geckos are fine. It's when the slithering thing does not have legs. That's the ones that my mom does not handle. Um, and I grew up having to call them different things because you can't you cannot call them the S word around her because that is just as bad as actually showing her a picture of one. So she is so against them. She's so terrified of them. That's okay. She's terrified of those. My dad's terrified of heights. Everybody's got their own
Yeah,
challenges.
I don't like the Slytherins either, but
Yeah, so sometimes movies will put something in there and you know, you don't know until you're already watching the movie. So there's been a
yeah,
few movies that have been on the we are not allowed to watch these at home movies because we found out that there was something in there that mom would not appreciate.
ah,
Oh, oh, Rita says it's missing legs. Oh, yeah, the gecko with missing legs would be probably a nope. Probably a nope. Just saying. All right. I'm actually assembling my block now.
I am too.
Yay! So, you sewed wrong so that I would be able to catch up. That's exactly what it is. That is, you were doing it
I had to
intentionally.
completely recut
Oh,
for my
yeah. Yeah, that ball python. Yeah, that ball python would definitely be on the list of nopes.
no, no.
That she would not want to see the picture of, video of, or even know that it exists in this world. She knows they exist, but that's as far as we're going. So we shouldn't try to watch Anaconda with your mom. No, 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 no. I probably can't watch that one either, though. I don't handle like horror movies very well. Welcome in, Deborah. Glad you're here.
Hi, Deborah.
I am not a horror person, so I will tell you, Tom and I have started watching um, The Walking Dead because I was hearing so much about it everywhere that I turned, and I was just tired of hearing about it and not knowing what it was all about. So we've started watching that. There's definitely some parts that I don't watch in the dark. Like I'm not a watch it in the dark person. If there's
Yeah,
not
no.
lights on, we're not watching it. Because
I
even
used
even
to
that I
be a
struggle with.
huge Stephen King movie watcher.
Oh, okay.
I I cannot do it anymore. Now
Oh
you like,
no.
like Jason and Freddie and all them. No, I didn't watch them.
Rita's over here.
I
She says she loves horror movies. Yep. Nope. You and my husband can go hang out and watch the movies together. That's good.
my sister loves horror movies, but I don't so much.
I've never been a horror movie person.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yay! Oh, I love that. I like the definition
Yeah,
with the two different
and
colors.
see the polka dots is my light color. And then
Okay.
I have plain white in there too. You can't really tell,
Oh,
but
it's faint, but it's there.
yeah, my polka dot should have been like a medium filler design. That's a very low volume,
Yeah.
but I don't care.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna have to press mine here in a minute. I've got one more row to
It's gonna be
sew.
in that row with all that red, so
That's
it
true.
don't matter.
That's true. Deborah says no horror movies for her. And then Rita says Stephen King movies are great. She prefers the books. I can't even watch the books. All right. Watch the books. I can't even read the books. The books are just way too graphic for me. I know better
Yeah,
and I will
Stephen
imagine things.
Stephen King's his books when I was in high school,
Uh huh.
a lot of them weren't gory.
Oh, okay.
They were just very mysterious and, like The Eye of the Dragon. That is like one of my favorite books of all time of Stephen King's.
Okay.
And what's the other one?
Oh, I have no
He
idea.
had one called Pet Cemetery or something like that. Yeah, no, I don't watch that one.
I've heard the name
Um,
Pet Cemetery, and I know there's a
yeah,
lot of
don't
people who
watch it.
like it. Chloe
Don't watch it.
prefers the books too to the
Yeah.
movies.
Yes, his books are really good. And then there was another one called The Langoliers, and they actually made a movie about that. That movie like freaks me out when I see fog. When I have a really foggy morning, I just think about it and I start having issues.
Oh dear. Can't be doing that now.
No.
That's not the way we're supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to
Oh,
be having
Rita says
issues
there's
with
a
the fog.
series for the Pet Cemetery.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, no,
Um,
I'm good.
Yeah, and he has another one. There's a series for the Dark Half, I think that's what it's called. The Green
Okay,
Mile. Oh my
yes.
goodness.
I
I
love I
love
I love that
that movie.
movie. I love
I
that
love
movie.
that movie.
But it took me a while to be okay with everything I saw in the movie. But I do like the movie. I think we actually have that one on DVD, maybe. I think
Yeah,
we
and Rita, it really isn't a horror movie. That's why I can watch it. I can't watch those that if it has blood and gore in it, no, I can't watch those. I just don't like those. But Green Mile is a really good movie. I love that one.
yeah.
Well, how about this? We both done in,
Under an hour.
yeah, I'm reading Chloe's. No, it isn't. I like fantasy more.
Here you
I
go.
do. Oh, that's a pretty block. There you go.
I like these. They came out really well. They came
And
out
we both
really, really
did
well.
the white. We both did the white as the outer,
Yeah. Well,
and the red
the
as the inner.
in the picture, the white is the outer, but then when you start looking at the assembly, they put the red as the outer. It's weird. Welcome in, Ollie. You're catching us just at
Yeah.
the end, just in time to see our
Hey, Ollie,
box.
how are you doing?
Glad you're here. Glad you're here, sir. Um, so yes, so this Sunday you do not want to miss me. 8 p.m. Mountain Time. If you have not already set your notifications, please go set your notification. The video is already posted, so like the link is there. You will not want to miss it. I have two special guests coming, and no one has gotten the answer yet as to who those guests are. And I am not doing another planned live until then. I might do a couple of pop up lives because I've got the apartment to myself for the next several
Uh-huh.
days. Mr. Siberian Wind is on a trip, and he will be back. Um, I think sometime Sunday. I'm not sure exactly when, but yeah. So he's gonna be gone for a little bit. So I may do a couple of pop up lives. Just depends on how I'm feeling. I may do some insomniac videos, some late night pop ups. Um, so what all do you have coming up, Cathy?
Um, Nothing. I finished. Well, you can see this quilt behind me. That was our
Yes.
Saturday sew along that we
Okay.
do. So I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the month is try to wrap up unfinished projects. Um,
Okay.
I have 3 quilts now to bind,
Ooh.
and I do need to go get the border for that one. I was supposed to do that last weekend. That didn't happen. I'm looking over here at my stack of stuff. I mean, you don't ever want to think my curtain is like the curtain of Oz. You don't want to see what's behind the curtain. I have so many projects back there that I may start pulling a box like each
Ooh.
Saturday, pull a box and just so until I'm done
Okay.
with that
I think.
because I have so many things that I need to get done. I want to get my 3 quilts bound that I have. I have another quilt top that needs to go to the long arm. This one here, once I get the borders on it, I'm going to put 2 borders on it. Once I get it done, it's going to the long arm.
Okay.
Um, I plan on doing my peaceful baskets. That's Fat Quarter Shop's last sew along series.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know, I loved the colors, but I really did not like doing all the baskets.
Okay.
It is not beginner friendly. And I'm still a beginner. I've been doing this, what, 3 years, since June
Yeah.
2023. So
Okay.
that's how long I've been quilting. So I'm still beginner to me.
That's
And
okay.
but I it's something about the pedestals of the baskets. I did not like doing those pedestals. And but I'm going to try to knock those out. I have that poppy cotton that I did the blocks for that. I'm going to try to knock that one out. So that'll be two more. So who knows what I'm going to do. I want to do my baby girl dresses. I want to do my baby quilt blankets. I'm going to be doing my bags of love. That will be on Sunday.
Okay.
And those,
Yay.
those are my charity bags. So,
Yay. I
yeah.
like that idea. I
Yeah.
like that
So
idea.
I'm still rounding up stuff. I have another box coming in, so I will be doing a Happy Mail opening someday next week.
Yay.
Don't know.
Perfect. Yay.
One
Um,
day. Yeah,
welcome
I
in,
know,
Mona.
Chloe, right? I have a
Yeah.
lot. I have a lot, but
Well, you see my stack, and that is the current ones that I need to sew on. So I've actually, that does not count Land That I Love, which is over here. It doesn't count two other projects that I'm going to cut on later tonight.
hey, Mom.
Yeah. Welcome in, Mona. Glad you're here. Yeah, we are actually about to get off of here, but thank you guys so much for being here. If you have not, we've got 35 people in the chat. If you have not already hit that thumbs up, please make sure you do so. It really does help because the more people that like the channel and like the videos, YouTube will send them over. So if you've not had a chance to also go put that notification on, go put the notification on for Sunday. It is a special edition. Oh, absolutely, Chloe. She says, Cathy, she
Yes,
wants to see
Chloe.
Poppy Cotton Block of the Month again. Yes. Um, and so, Alicia, if you are still in the chat, I will be sending you an email. I'm going to narrow down to probably 3 options of what my next project will be after Land That I Love is done. And so I will send that to you as well, Cathy. And we can just make
Okay.
this, a ladies sew along. We may move to Friday. I'm not sure. We're just going to see what's going on.
Okay.
But we will get it working and get with Alicia on her schedule as well and see what we can work out as well. Yay!
Okay.
She says she's here. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Alicia.
So be expecting an email from me. I'm hoping to get that to you guys by Sunday. If not,
Okay.
it will be to you by Tuesday. So before Tuesday, you guys
Okay.
will get an email from me. So thank you so much for
Sounds
being here,
good.
guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great evening, and I will see you guys for sure on Sunday night. So have a great evening, and if you've not gone and patted some fabric before you go get in bed tonight, go pet some fabric. Get that serotonin boost. Cathy's channel is My Hobby Home, Linda. My Hobby Home. There should be a link for her channel in the description box. I believe it should be there. So you should be able to
Yes.
just go down there and just click and it will take you over. So you can subscribe and go like and then comment on her videos as
Yes.
well. I know she will appreciate it. So